Here we go. Why do you think you conceded so many chances in the first half and so few chances in the second half?
No, everything was better in the second half. The first half, it's difficult to prepare for something for that. What Arsenal did tonight for the full 90 minutes, pretty much, I would say, but especially in the first half, the different setup with Havertz and Odegaard, more or less double 10. There was a 4-2-2, wingers wide, massive threat. So we had a few days time to prepare for a difficult game, and obviously with a slightly different team, and in the last second Virgil couldn't play. That didn't help. Timing was bad in the first half for pressing, for pretty much everything in the first line. That makes it tricky for the midfield, and nearly impossible for the last line. So we had to defend deeper and had to block balls and stuff like this. But that's in football as well. It's just then you have to show desire, passion, these kind of things, and determination, and what the boys showed. And then we changed, obviously, as well, quite a bit, and that caused then Arsenal problems. That's how football is. These little parts, you cannot be always that influential. But as little influence I had in the first half on what they did, I would say as little as the influence for Mikkel in a moment like that. Then we used now the information from the first half and tried to do better, and did much better. So everything was better. And then we created step by step. We were more in the game. We had our chances. We defended them better. How it is, the home game is actually an advantage. But when you are better in the first half and don't score, then it's normal for humans that you get in kind of a rush. So it barely gets better, or usually doesn't get better in the second half. So it's just if you don't score. And we felt more and more comfortable in that game, and scored from a corner, an own goal, which is obviously not, cannot plan that. And had then chances to score earlier, but scored in the last second, which is fine as well, and we are really happy. You all know, cup competition is not about being the better team, it's about winning the game. And we had, in the second half, much more good moments and deserved the next round. But of course, we could have lost tonight as well, that's clear.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
For you to come down to a difficult ground today without the likes of Salah, Endo and Van Dijk, how impressed were you with the rest of the squad and with the players playing and rotating in different positions, and with them also helping the academy graduates like Connor Bradley and Bobby Clark when they both came on in the last 15 minutes of the game?
But I actually don't like it. It's not you, but it's like everybody's like that. Batahu Endo was not here tonight. Dom Soboslai was not here tonight. Andy Robertson was not here tonight. Kostas Tsimikas was not here tonight. Thiago Alcantara was not here tonight. Stefan Bacicic was not here tonight. Joel Matip was not here tonight. So that's a really good football team we missed. So, and if I forgot somebody, sorry. So football is like that. Sometimes you have them all available, it's pretty rare, and sometimes you don't have them available. And I'm super happy. That's why I said first half you could see we were not, didn't click. It was not because of new players or whatever, it was just the timing was bad. And that doesn't help. For pressing, rhythm and timing extremely important, and we didn't have either. But yes, if that's the case, I've said to the boys in a meeting before the game, humans are like that. It's a tough game. Nobody comes to Arsenal and wins just like this. So in this game, there will be a difficult moment. If we start in these moments, that's what humans very often do, getting for excuses, and then we realize who is not here, and it's normal that we have these problems, then we are screwed. So, but if you know these kind of things, you can avoid it, and that's what we did. The boys enjoyed the game, at least in the second half, and that's really cool. And staying in a game that looked in the first half like that, then growing into a game is a pretty special thing to do, especially in an away game. And so I'm really happy with it, with both halves then, because we can learn from both.
Jürgen, just without Virgil today, how pleased were you with the two centre-halves?
Top.
Canate and
Top.
Canate?
Oh my God, the horrible moment was Ibu was twice down, eh? And then Jorel goes down and just jaw his back. Does it make sense? Because I didn't hear the word before, so I twisted a little bit about back, and actually I thought that's it, and then it would have been really tricky early in the game. So, but it was really good, and Joey again good, and Trent exceptional, and then you have Ali for a moment, so that's helpful as well. So in front of that, the Maka was really there, and Curtis wanted. For Cody, it was a bit more difficult. We put him against on that position, and then in front three, I would say the timing was really not great for the pressing situations, and that's why then they could pass too often. But it was difficult, so we tried to prepare for everything. Did I prepare for a double 10 and high winger? No, so more my fault than the boys' fault, and we had a half time to see it, to watch it, to learn from it. In the second half, we said it was much better.
Another great game by Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Thank you.
How are you with the way he has grown as a leader and as a player in that dual role he has?
There's still a lot of space, but it's outstanding already. It's great. He enjoys it, obviously. You could see that on the pitch today. 1-0 up. He spoke to everybody without me shouting at him and telling him that he has to speak and make sure that we are now really compact and stuff like this. And was in, my God, what a player. Yeah, a good game. And yes, age-wise, he's there. He can do that, and he did it. Like Ibu stepped up tonight, really, in that last line. That's extremely helpful. We cannot put everything on Ali's shoulders in moments like that just because Mo's not there, Wirtz is not there, blah, blah, blah. But Taro grew a lot into that role recently. For sure, now not a big speaker, but in the game he was there. So missing all that is not cool, but we have to do it anyway, and that's what the boys did.
Why do you think you didn't score?
Why?
Do you think Arsenal didn't score a goal?
Because the ball didn't go in the net.
Yeah. Why was that?
Because we didn't take the chances. I haven't seen any other team in the first 6 months that has generated what we have done against them in the last 2 games, and we're not capitalizing, but not today. In the last few games, that's why we're not winning games. Performance-wise, merit-wise, there's no question who merits to win the game. Actually, the results did something very different, but when my team plays with that attitude, with that courage, with that design, does what they've done to probably the best team in Europe at the moment in terms of momentum, what can I do? Stick behind them and support them.
How frustrating is it becoming to play well and week after week not take the chances and get the result? You think for you it must be?
Yeah, it is. It is frustrating, but what can we do? I cannot tell them, listen, play bad, don't shoot, and Liverpool is going to score an own goal and we're going to win the game. I don't know to create a game plan like this. It's impossible. So stick to them. If we have 18, next time we have 35, and continuously do that. The ball will go in the net, we'll generate momentum, and we will win a lot of games, that's for sure.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
It's 1 win in 7 for you. Just how difficult is this moment right now? It's one of probably a very difficult moment compared to what you've had in the last few months. Just how difficult is it for you right now?
Yeah, it is very difficult, but if the team is getting hammered and not playing well and not deserving to win football matches, I would be much more worried. I am worried because I love winning and we have to win many more games. But at the moment, that's the thing that we have to change, and probably what it has to be reset is up here.